What's up? What's happening? Back with another quick video today. I think this is very interesting. I just read the title, the caption of the video. I said, oh, this would be a great way to start off this nice cold Monday morning where I'm at. So let's just get into it. There's a lot of videos I actually want to get into, and I really don't want to waste any time. And honestly, I think the way the day is going, the way the morning is going, I think I'm going to be live streaming the inauguration. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's get into it, huh? I think this will be good. All right, camera's up and running. Oh, wait, hold on. Yep, here we go. Aha, camera's up and running. Awesome. All right, let's get into this video.
It's a Fox News alert. President Biden, this just came across, just issues new pardons for Dr. Anthony Fauci. You could call these preemptive pardons. Dr. Anthony Fauci, retired four-star General Mark Milley. This just happened moments ago. It also includes the members of Congress and staff who served on the Select Committee and the U.S. Capitol, and D.C. Metropolitan Police officers who testified before the Select Committee. This as Trump prepares to take the oath of office in just a few hours.
Would that include Liz Cheney?
So what a mess. No, it doesn't. I guess, yeah.
Committee?
Yeah, Select Committee.
The whole select.
But what does it say? Mark Milley, who is chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff under both Biden and Trump, you know that 100%. What he's done in the past, you know that he was calling China, trying to putting down President Trump.
I mean, what are they afraid?
Listen. Before they get too far into this, I just want to make this clear. This is outrageous. I've been watching presidential elections and actually observing presidential parties and just the government as early as Obama. That was the first time I actually had a parent walk through the process of understanding what's going on and all that stuff. Man, that is just outrageous. So, talk about a crime organization. This is crime behavior. Allegedly, would it be too wrong to say that our government has been long infiltrated and war has been waged upon this nation for decades now? I mean, I think it's a valid question. You got people, okay, let's just keep it off these names, right? Biden had pardoned his son as early as 2014. Biden didn't take office until 2020. Why are you pardoning your son that early? Then you're pardoning the general who is communicating with these other countries that was supposedly a threat to us. But now, granted, it's not to say that you shouldn't have these lines of communication, but the nature in which you were portraying to the people and the propaganda you were spilling just wasn't aligned and running parallel to what you were actually doing behind the scenes. And I think that was a great question. Will Liz Cheney be a part of this? I mean, I don't know. Was it Liz Cheney or Nancy Pelosi? Let me run it back real quick. Let me see. Let's just run it back.
Select Committee. This as Trump prepares to take the oath of office in just a few hours.
Would that include Liz Cheney?
So what a mess. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney is a warmonger. She gets that from her parents. We know this, but these are people that, you got to be careful of people that are so ready to go to war but don't offer themselves up to go to war. I honestly think it should be a law. If you want to be able to take a seat in our political structure, if you go to war or if we go to war, you have to be in the front lines as well. I think that's a great alternative, right? That would ensure peace for sure. And that would also deter the military-industrial complex, because now you want to make money by investing in these gun companies and whatnot, ships, planes, and all that good stuff. But you're going to also have to risk your life too. So, I think that's a great deterrent. But hey, who am I? I'm just a guy that used to scrub toilets that dropped out of college. Anyway, the other thing is, I find it very shitty, excuse my language, but very, very disrespectful that you're pardoning Anthony Fauci. I really wouldn't even call him a doctor, because we see in today's time there are people that are doctors that shouldn't even be doctors. with all this technology, people are graduating. I mean, allegedly, of course, but that's just my opinion. My opinion may be wrong. What do I know? I'm a nobody. Point is, I think it's very wrong. You sit there, you tell the world, again, you're not even a real doctor. You work in well, I mean, I'm not even gonna say you're a real doctor. You're in the public health department, but you're sitting there calling for national mandate, whether it's with masks. You're sitting here saying, well, these are the facts. This is the information. These masks help, and then all of a sudden you're going to backtrack and say, oh, we always known that the mask didn't help. To this day, we still have nurses and doctors wearing masks in rooms, and we know for a fact those masks don't really provide any benefit whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not to say that's in all cases. No, there are certain types of masks that have been proven to help with certain things, but in the nature in which they were talking about, it didn't make a difference whatsoever. Yeah, no, I just find it outrageous. This is highly disrespectful to the American people and to the intelligence of the American, but hey, let's get into this.
Trying to putting down President Trump.
I mean, what are they afraid that Pete Hegseth is going to see when he goes to the Defense Department and look at the files and data? There's been no talk of going after Anthony Fauci.
Well, Rand Paul is.
There may have been some senators, but the president himself has not said he wants to prosecute.
Well, and here's
Anthony Fauci.
Absolutely right. And here's the thing: you pardon somebody who's been convicted.
Right.
They haven't been
There's a
convicted.
confession.
They haven't been charged. This is crazy. It will be interesting to read the exact language, and because it just broke, we haven't seen it yet. But remember when Hunter Biden was.
I don't know if that is the largest admission of guilt that I've ever seen. You're pardoning somebody that technically isn't even charged with a crime. That should automatically be grounds for no reason for you to ever get a pardon. If you got people already trying to pardon you and you haven't even been convicted of a crime, that should automatically revoke your right to have a pardon. If you ask me, because you didn't even get your due process, and you're sitting here saying, well, shit, we're just gonna throw out these pardons before you even get convicted. So now you protected and you can never get convicted. Wrong, because now you're screwing with history. You're screwing with the history books. But granted, it's his story, whoever he is.
By his father. The language was extraordinary because it essentially, we know some things happened during certain time periods, but this was a 10-year window. Anything he did during those 10 years was essentially it was a get out of jail free card. So it'll be interesting to see the language, the perimeters of what time we're talking about, and what it talks about, what he has pardoned them from.
His brother wasn't on that list.
Incredible.
He has 4.5 hours to pardon his brother.
Not yet.
I know that's going to get done.
Yeah.
Absolutely. By the way, the 51 intel agents who said that laptop was fake, I believe one of the executive orders is going to rescind their security clearance.
Security clearance away. But it's just so interesting to me that this is occurring right now. I mean, what
has
is
it ever happened?
4 hours away
but how
from
is
the president?
But Lord, has it ever happened?
Landing right behind us.
How has it ever happened before?
All right, yeah. What can I say? That's just, it's outrageous if you ask me. I just think it's highly disingenuous, and it's a major insult to, I just think it's a major insult to the intelligence of the American people. Granted, but this is the behaviors that they've been operating and getting away with before we've had these degrees of technology. And granted, we've had cell phones for years and whatnot, but there is definitely a cultural shift. There is an energetic shift. There is a spiritual shift. And when I say energetic spiritual, I'm just using it interchangeably due to the context in the American language. Is why I say if you really want to also say if you want to have a seat in American politics, you gotta have a certain plateau of understanding of the English language. It's not a difficult language at all. It's a simple language, and the issue is a lot of people have a hard time keeping the simple things simple. And now I get it. You can also say it's a difficult language because it's a mix of a whole bunch of things, this, that, and the third. But hey, man, welcome to America. Deal with it. And I don't say it to be insensitive, but this is what we got. Americans are dealing with it. So if you come here, deal with it. Yeah, this is just crazy. But, oh well. Tap in with me on Instagram at the b.o.m.experience, on YouTube. Definitely got some more videos I'm going to be reacting to and giving my thoughts to. I got them all set up and ready and whatnot. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in. I honestly think on the live stream, my reactions to the inauguration is supposed to start in about an hour, so I got a half hour to figure it out, but we'll see. This was fun. Ciao.